I'm not doing my job well. Okay, don't tell Winsong on me. Okay, moving on. Is there a Brendan in the room?
Yeah.
Okay, how's the last name? Is it Grand?
Guard.
What is it?
Guard.
Guard. Okay, Brendan Guard, everybody.
Yeah.
I'm gonna sit so I can be comfortable. Recently I've been hearing a lot that I look gay. I'm not, despite my looks. I used to work at a hospital. When I went for the interview, I worked as a transporter. They asked me, you're gonna have to take patients from tests for dismissing them from the hospital, but you're also gonna need to take people down to the morgue. Are you okay with that? And I said, absolutely, at least I don't need to make chit chat. I worked at the hospital during COVID. A lot of people died during that time. In fact, the morgue actually got full. I'm like looking over here as if there's people over here and there's no one there. The morgue got full, so they actually had to commission a refrigeration truck so that we could put stretchers of dead bodies into the refrigeration truck. Then the refrigeration truck got full, so then they had to bring in an ice cream truck. But it was a little bit disrespectful for them to be playing the ice cream music, so I had them put it on half speed. Pirates are really creepy, I think, they must get a lot of dates because everyone always thinks that they're winking. If you ever want to feel better about yourself, tune into World Chase Tag. Has anyone heard of this?
No, sir.
World Chase Tag? I think they take it a little bit too seriously. Before the matches, they'll pull out their little Jesus cross and kiss it and shit and dab themselves up. It's also funny to see the people warm up for World Chase Tag because it just looks like they're reluctantly walking through a jungle gym. So when black people die and they become ghosts, do you think they're kind of bummed that they're in whiteface? Recently got out of a relationship. People are worried that I'm gonna throw myself into this next relationship that I get myself into, and I recently went on a date with a girl down in Georgia who's Jewish. So my gal friends are like, oh, what now, Brendan? Are you gonna move down to Georgia and become a Jew? And I said, no, I'm gonna move to Georgia and become a Zionist. There's a saying, an eye for an eye leaves the whole world blind, except for the one person who has the last remaining eye, and I intend on being that person. Dirty talking a midget must be kind of uncomfortable. Oh wait, I'm sorry, I think they prefer the term little midget. It must be sarcastic, hard to not be sarcastic when you're dirty talking a little person. You're so big. I don't think it'll fit. Give me that massive load. Because they're small. School shootings are a topic. Something I always find surprising is there's so many school shootings, and yet every year there's 3 months where the school shootings don't happen. What's going on there? School shootings are so common though that I honestly am waiting for the day that a school shooter walks in to a school and there's already a school shooting that took place. They're like, oh, okay, I guess I'll come back tomorrow. There's this debate between public school and homeschooling kids. People want their kids to be publicly educated in the public schools, but they're worried about these school shootings. I prefer homeschooling because if I bring my kid, I prefer public schooling because if I put my kid in public school, there's a chance that they're gonna get shot. But if I homeschool my kid, I'm certainly going to kill them with a gun. And lastly, I was walking up here on Thayer Street, and my buddy who wears glasses, the seeing impaired, he said, let's take a walk into this store that sells glasses. So we walk around, he's trying on the glasses, I'm giving him the thumbs up, giving him the thumbs down for the ones I don't like. Eventually I'm looking around for Ray-Bans, I don't see any Ray-Bans, so I ask him, why don't they sell Ray-Bans here? He says, it's because it's not like a sunglasses hut. This place is called Warby Parker. And I say, what's Warby Parker? He says, Warby Parker is its own brand of glasses. It's kind of like Tom's. It's you buy a pair of shoes, they give a pair of shoes to a kid in need. Warby Parker, you buy a pair of glasses, they give a pair of glasses to a kid in need. And I said, why? So the kids can see how fucked they are? I can't wait for the Warby Parker commercial where it's Sarah McLachlan and it cuts to these African children who are gnawing on glasses, only to throw them down in disappointment and walk over the shards of glass. But luckily, they are wearing Toms, so they don't need to worry about their feet getting cut. I'm Brennan Guard.
Brendan Guard, everybody. All right, yeah, thanks for being a good audience. Yeah, too late. All right.